The year ever so slightly filled out this week. Let's talk. What up, viewers? What up? What up? Calc Soups here, and today is February 12th, and that means it's time for a quick recap of the week in video game news. We got games launching, we got games with confirmed release dates, so let's jump right in. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser Fury launched this week. The popular Wii U Super Mario game has now come to the Switch, and it's getting a lot of really good reviews. It's at a 90 Metacritic for those of you who care about the Metacritic score. I don't think a lot of people played it on the Wii U, so this has a lot of potential to sell and get to people, especially considering how well the Switch has been selling. So a lot of people who didn't play it, they're going to be able to play it finally, or if they didn't have a Wii U already. And people who did play it, they're going to be able to play it with a little bit more content with Bowser's Fury. So I think a lot of people have been excited about this. Everyone who bought a Switch over the pandemic is gonna be looking for games to play, and this could be it. So looking forward to seeing a little bit more about this. Correctly guessed by me, Ratchet and Clank is Rift Apart is finally launching. It is launching June 11th. So I'd kind of picked the late May, early June timeframe for it, and I was correct. Thank you. Hold your applause. But yeah, I think PlayStation and Sony is stretching the quote unquote launch window, which I think we were promised by some of the creators in one of Sony's State of Plays or PlayStation State of Plays, was that Ratchet and Clank was going to be a launch window game, which June after a November release, I think is a little bit of a stretch to say this is still in the launch window, but it's coming June 11th, and I'm really excited for it. I played the last one, and I really enjoyed the crap out of it, so they've got me hooked, and I kind of want to see the new one. Everyone is looking for games to play on their PlayStation 5. The kind of multi-world stuff is really working. It worked for me in the medium. You can see my gameplay of that on my YouTube page. But yeah, I think it's going to really showcase, again, it's just a cartoony graphics. So, I don't know it's going to be pushing graphically, but it's going to look really good. It's going to have all the ray tracing. And the kind of jumping from world to world is going to be really fun. So I'm looking forward to it. I think they're kind of enjoyable, kind of bite-sized games that I enjoy playing. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Crash 4, It's About Time, is also launching this year. Well, by launching, I mean it's coming to next gen in the next month or so. So for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, I think maybe I'm trying to invent a new term. What if we just called, in order to kind of encompass both the Xbox Series S and the Xbox Series X, we just call it the Xbox Series X. I'm just trying this out. You tell me what you think of it. Also coming to Switch, so Crash 4, It's About Time is coming to all three of the next-gen platforms, or current gen, depending on how you feel about the Switch. This is coming out on March 12th, so I'll have a chance to play Crash on my next-gen console, so looking forward to that. E3 is there wasn't much of an E3 last year. It was, I think, on the publishers to kind of sprinkle out their E3 content over the course of the year during the pandemic. E3 is back this year in 2021. However, it won't be hosted in the LA Convention Center. It will be hosted digitally. So the ESA is getting whatever people are still kind of into E3. They're going to be doing a E3, but it's going to be all digital. So we're going to have to watch it all at home, which some people believe is the best way to watch E3. I still enjoy going to the convention center and walking around and checking out the booths, but I'll have to wait another year for that to get back up and running. But digital E3 is happening, so you will still see all of your favorite publishers, or most of your favorite publishers, still happening sometime in mid to late June. Movie theaters are looking for another source of revenue stream, and they are turning to gamers. So it was announced this week. I think it was just a specific movie chain. So this wasn't like AMC or Edwards or Regal or any of the ones that you know of. But this one specific movie theater chain is targeting gamers. They're allowing gamers and up to 19 of their friends, or 20 people, to rent the theater for 2 hours for $100 or 3 hours for $150. So you can get a bunch of friends together and play some video games on the ultra mega screen. So I think that's really cool. I think that's something that I might be able to do. I don't know that I have 20 friends that I would put in a room, but I think it's a really fun idea to kind of rent a movie theater for a couple hours and play some video games on the big screen. So looking forward to seeing how that rolls out and whether or not that's coming, to the theaters near me. So excited to see how that gets implemented. Lots of people have been talking about Valheim, the latest co-op survival game that has hit Steam. In the last week, it's sold 1 million units, so it's starting to catch some fire. I've started to have conversations with my friends about it, so it could be the next kind of co-op survival game that you're looking for. If you and your friends are into that, or yeah, I think up to 10 players can play on a single server, and so yeah, it could be fun. I think it's only $20 on Steam, so looking forward to potentially playing that sometime in the near future. The most important part of any household is the gaming space, and IKEA has taken this to heart by developing its own gaming line. So, in the article that I'll have links down below in the description, they're working on a series of in-house gaming supplies, just like they do any other type of furniture that you can get at IKEA. They're also doing a gaming line that includes chairs and desktops, and even one of the things I saw was a wooden hand. I didn't believe the article when I first kind of read through it, but there's a wooden hand, and I think it kind of showed that it was meant to hold like headphones in your headphone hand, and then like it could also like pinch a like cord together to like keep cords kind of all in the same area. So it's a pretty cool idea. I got my headphone stand, comes in handy, so looking forward to seeing what IKEA is doing to jazz up the game. I don't know who we have to thank or blame for what's currently happening, but there is a in-game Pokemon concert that's going to be happening, and the headliner is Post Malone. And this really weird trailer that like digitized Post Malone, it just looked really weird to me. It just looked a little funny. The kind of mashup between Post Malone and Pokemon kind of looked a little weird. I don't know. Maybe Post Malone is more popular with the younger crowd, which Pokemon kind of tends to go for, or is tended to aim at. But I don't know that people my age that grew up playing Pokemon are the biggest Post Malone fans. But hey, I'm not that old anyway. So yeah, I just the trailer really caught my eye. It looked really weird, and the digitized Post Malone just kind of made it just, yeah, I don't know, looks a little weird to me. But um, you know, jumping onto the craze of having big kind of people and hosting concerts within your ecosystem, much like Fortnite and Roblox have done. Pokemon wants to get on the train, and they've got Post Malone to headline their concert. So looking to see how it's implemented. I didn't know what it was going to be in. If it's going to be in Pokemon Sword and Shield, I didn't quite know what the platform was for it. So I'm still kind of interested in learning more about that. Maybe it's in Pokemon Go, on the app, because that might be the best way to kind of implement a concert, to have it streaming through your phone. But yeah, interested to see kind of how this rolls out and if it's as big as some of those other events have been. Speaking of Pokemon and bad things, scalpers have taken to buying up all of the latest Pokemon Happy Meal toys. So I think in the latest Happy Meal from McDonald's, you've been able to buy card packs, and you get like 3 or 4 randomized cards. And scalpers have turned their eye towards this, as they do with ruining everything. Some places they don't, it doesn't require you to actually buy the full Happy Meal. You can just buy the toy as is. So some people just come, like 1 or 2 people just come in, buy the whole lot, and leave, which is just really shitty. So yeah, so more proof that we can't have nice things is adults coming in and buying children's Happy Meal toys in bulk, which really sucks. So just thought I'd bring that up to just ruin your week a little bit and tell you how bad adults are and how they ruin things. So hopefully that stops, and people who will actually enjoy these and won't just scalp it for eBay sales will be able to get their hands on it. So looking forward to seeing a little bit more about that. Last but certainly not least, 2 more characters have been added to the Borderlands movie. I think I talked a week or 2 ago about how they had cast Cate Blanchett and Kevin Hart as Lilith and Roland. And now we have our Claptrap and Tannis in Jack Black, which I think a lot of people were kind of speculating on who would be a good comedian to play Claptrap. And I think Jack Black and his kind of zany humor will definitely be right up that alley. And then Jamie Lee Curtis will be playing Tannis. Patricia Tannis, the kind of off-the-wall, crazy scientist from the game. So I'm looking forward to kind of seeing those characters. I did have like a brief image in my head of like them not taking that, like, and not be taken too seriously. I don't want it to like be cartoony up because, like, I know Borderlands is really zany and kind of over the top, but I just don't want this like hyperized, characterized version of Borderlands. I kind of want it to feel, the gritty, scary portions of that Borderlands is. But that's just kind of the warning signals I kind of heard in my mind. But I'm excited about all of the characters, and they got a lot of really good big name talent. So hopefully this can kind of switch the momentum on movies based on video games. But that's it for the week. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this content. If you do, follow, like, and subscribe to me on YouTube and Twitch so you can see more great content like this. Thanks again. I hope you have a super day. I hope you have a super good long weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. And I hope you have a super day. Bye.